The Jack Benny Program.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, here I am doing another television show, and I want to tell you something. I will never again take a bus to the studio as long as I live, particularly during the rush hour. I mean, it's always so crowded, you know, and people are pushing and shoving and pressing up against you. And of course, ordinarily, I wouldn't mind it, but when you have a tomato sandwich in your pocket, it's murder. I don't want to give you the impression that I always carry my lunch to the studio just to save money, because that isn't it at all. It's just that right now I happen to be on a very strict diet, you see, and it seems that every time I gain a pound or two, it always settles right here. Oh, it isn't noticeable now, because, you see, I have a makeup man who used to be a tailor, and he put a pleat in the back of my neck. I mean, not with a needle and thread. He used Scotch tape. So if during the show my necktie should suddenly disappear, you'll know that the tape broke. Weighed himself, and it showed that he had lost 40 pounds. And Don was so happy about it that she didn't have the heart to tell him that his stomach was resting on the wash basin. Of course, I've always envied people who can eat anything they want to and still, and not worry about it. Matter of fact, I read in the paper the other day where a man who was on a very, very strict diet, I mean, for years and years, all he could eat was, maybe some crackers and milk or a little toast or a piece of celery. And then all of a sudden, one night, he sat down and ordered the most tremendous meal you've ever seen. I mean, he ordered steak and turkey and mashed potatoes and strawberry shortcake and ice cream and 4 different kinds of pies. And he just stuffed himself and didn't worry about it at all. The sad part of it is that 20 minutes later, they executed him. Of course, one person who doesn't have to worry about his weight, that's Rochester. You see, Rochester has worked for me now for, I'd say over 18 years, and it's wonderful the way he keeps in such good shape. That's because he's so active in sports. I mean, sports like, sweeping and dusting and mopping and scrubbing. He's always so busy. Now, for instance, take yesterday. I was rehearsing my show over at the studio while Rochester was home, as usual, busy with the housework.
Clean the floor! Clean the floor!
Quiet, Polly! I'll do it when I get out in the kitchen.
Clean the floor! Clean the floor!
I said I'll do it.
Clean the floor!
Oh! When I finish cleaning the kitchen floor, I'll straighten up that desk, and then I'll be through. I may not clean the house often, but take it easy, Polly. Take it easy now. Settle down. It was an accident. Oh, I forgot the dust under that table. rehearsal go?
Oh, fine, fine. But I'm sure tired. I had a little trouble with the commercial, but Don Wilson said he'd stay there and fix it up. Hello, Polly.
Count the fruit. Count the fruit.
What?
Count the fruit.
Why should I count the fruit? I don't care if Rochester took the banana. Say, Rochester, speaking of food, how about fixing me some dinner?
Oh, I've got it all fixed, boss. I'll bring it right in.
Good, good. Rochester, was there any mail?
Yes, sir. You'll find it on the desk.
Hey, Rochester,
Yes, sir.
here's a fan letter I got about my last show from a Harvard professor.
From a Harvard professor?
Yeah. Dear Mr. Benny. Hey, Rochester,
Yes, sir.
did you know that execrable means lousy? It does.
Your food is ready.
Good, good. I'm hungry. Hey, that looks good. Hey, did you make these yourself?
No, those are popovers from the bakery.
Oh. Hey, what about this?
Leftovers from Tuesday.
Now, wait a minute, Rochester. I happen to know that last Tuesday we had lamb stew and spare rib. And this is a lamb chop.
I took the meat up stew, dried it in the sun, glued it on the rib, and put a patty on it.
You certainly could have fooled me. Rochester, you didn't throw out the rest of the stew, did you?
Oh, no. See these?
Olives?
Green peas, I pumped them up.
Well, what do you know?
What would you like for dessert?
Nothing. I'm so tired, I'm just going to eat this and then I'll go to bed.
Why do you have to give up something that you want because...
Well, I'm ready for bed.
Boss, I was just looking at this sweater of yours.
Oh, yes. You know, that brings back memories of Waukegan High School.
Boss, there's something I've been meaning to ask you for a long time.
What's that?
Why is this sleeve shorter than that one?
Oh, well, I graduated before I finished knitting it. Boy, this bed looks good. I'm gonna fall asleep the minute I hit the pillow.
Well, I'll turn out the light.
Okay.
Good night, boss.
Good night, Rochester. So tired after a long rehearsal. I really need a good night's sleep. Darn it, there's that dripping faucet again. times to fix that dripping faucet.
I fixed it.
Oh, yeah? Well, listen. Yeah. All right, you can go.
Good night, boss.
Good night, good night. Understand it. As soon as you leave the room, it starts dripping. Rochester, I've got an idea.
Good night, boss.
Good night, Rochester. Wide awake now, I can't fall asleep. Now, Rochester, there's only one way that I'll be able to fall asleep, and you're just going to have to do it, that's all.
Oh, boss, that's so much trouble.
Trouble or not, I've got to get my sleep. Now, go ahead and do it.
All right.
Not so fast, Rochester. I didn't take a Dramamine.
Joe, we must be in the kids' room. That's the baby. I'd like to see the size of the mother and father. This is a pretty fancy joint. I'll bet you we do good in here. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Lefty, come here. Silver ashtray. Have a pat it. It's nailed down. Hey, looks like solid gold. This thing must have played for Notre Dame.
Hey, I'm gonna look and see what's in these drawers.
What happened?
I don't know.
Stand aside. Hey, look at these beautiful shirts. Hey, you know something? I think this job is gonna be all right after all. Where'd them shirts go?
Don't look at me. Want to look and see what's in them other drawers?
No.
John, you know that banks is easier?
Sure, that correspondence course we took didn't tell us about places like this.
Easy. Hey, Joe, I'm going to see what's in here.
I've done a lot of jobs, but none as execrable as this one.
Hey, Joe, I know there must be a safe around here someplace. Let's look for it, huh?
All right, let's look.
Come on. Usual behind here, maybe. Yeah, there we are.
I'll have this tin can open in 3 seconds.
All right. What's the matter? What's the matter? The window is stuck.
Oh, stay aside. Let me try it. What's this? A coin slot. To open window, deposit 25 cents.
That's good enough for me.
Hey, Rochester! Rochester!
What's the matter, boss?
Look at this room. Looks like there've been burglars here.
Maybe they came in last night.
Yeah. I better call the police. Get me the phone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know the number of the police department. I'll get information.
Information?
Oh, I'd like the number of the police department, please.
Yes, sir. The Hollywood Police Department is Hollywood 33449.
Oh, no. No, operator. I want the Beverly Hills Police Department.
I'm sorry, but that's an unlisted number.
Fine, I'll go down there myself. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this concludes another program. And now I would like to ask the burglars to come out and take a bow. I really didn't want to ask them to take a bow, but I had to. You see, nowadays, even burglars have a union. So again, thanks very, very much.
Stay with us now for the many loves of Dobie Gillis.
And Saturday afternoon at 12:30 Eastern, the new minister has an evil past. On The Rifleman, here on CBN.